She coming. Beauty and the beat though. What up? We in here, Beauty and the Beat Radio. Hey. We got Ivan Ellis, Chicago native, entertainer.
What it is?
Royalty. Mr. Entertainer of the weekend from the BET Experience. Then we got Miss Lisa B. No, I was still saying his name. I was still introducing him. I had about 5 things for you.
Okay.
Right. Lisa B. So you got groomed this weekend. You had a special experience, and I see you got a hat on. What's up?
See, the thing is,
you know, that's such barber disrespect.
I know. I thought when you first get your,
No, yesterday when I got my hair cut, everybody was, ooh, cut you up. You know, everybody I was going to see, and I went to Luke James' concert. Shout out to him, by the way.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody was like,
that?
ooh, off the chain. The man is a musical god, straight up. Like, I'm taking notes. But no, it was cool. You know, I just threw the hat on because,
I don't know.
I woke up this morning and she told me not to brush my hair, so I'm like, no, let me just throw the hat on, man.
She said, don't brush your hair?
Yeah, because it was just that beautiful.
Why?
But you ain't have to brush it.
See, you doing too much right now. See, you giving too much
Too much
Nobody said
info.
to tell all that.
Oh.
I'm telling ancient
Because
secrets.
I gave him a good ancient smoke and mirror trick last night for him.
I can't even see it.
Well, you can't. Maybe somebody need to put that picture of that before and after.
Let's see the before and after shot.
What I did.
LeBron, we got a before and after shot up in here.
Yeah, it's something, you know, I did a little slide.
Hi out there, Wolfgang in the house. So yeah, we're gonna get that before and after. So how was your cut experience? Because you said you had never got your hair cut by a female.
I actually got my hair cut by a female when I was like 6 years old. I don't remember.
That don't count.
It don't count.
That don't count.
Oh, look at that spicy haircut, though.
Look at that, though.
Oh.
That's at least
Shake it fast.
That's a special.
See?
I laid him out Hollywood style. So
you sure did.
I had to get that whole little experience.
He was supposed to have that at the beginning of the weekend, though.
I sure will.
What is your approach to grooming when you're getting dressed or when you're ready to go to an event? What is your style like? What do you feel like your go-to statement is?
Go-to statement? I know this might be a little, you mean as far as fashion, right?
As far as fashion.
This might be a little off, but I love my rings. Like, I gotta have my rings. If I ain't got no rings.
Grooming. How about grooming?
Grooming? Make sure my face is shaved. You know what I'm saying? I have a tendency of growing like hair over here, and I make sure I want it to be all gone before I go out. Right.
Okay. What kind of cologne do you like? What's your favorite cologne?
Gucci.
Okay.
Gucci. Dusse, Gabbana, all that good stuff. Ed Hardy kind of dope too, but definitely Gucci and Dusse, Gabbana.
Okay. What do you use on your skin and your hair? We never get to ask men these questions. We ask all these girls, what kind of lashes you have on and what kind of...
Right.
Do you have a grooming? Do you have any grooming...
Little tips and stuff?
Or things that you do, like on a regimen that you get
I use this special soap. It's called black soap. I use it.
It's OG.
That's
that OG soap.
I mean, that's probably explain why,
Okay. Why you live like that?
Right.
Nah.
Okay, that's nice. I see your skin.
Appreciate it. Nah, it's alright. It used to be better, but hair started growing and little bumps started forming and stuff. But it's all working.
I also got tricks for that.
I told him I had something for that. I gave him to him yesterday.
Yeah, she hooked me up.
Tamara, you don't forget her and let her know. Okay, so we saw you this weekend at the Music Vortex. Do you know what the Music Vortex is? Like, can you explain that? Because I know your manager's been here. Because we wanted to talk about what Music Vortex is.
Well, basically, you know, it's a thing with the Dreamer Management, I believe, partnered with to make the concert or make the event come alive based off the BET experience. And, you know, due to the fact that was my management team, I just, you know.
You made sure that you were appearing.
Yeah, I had to be a part of that. You know, I came, showed my face, performed, and I sat around.
It was a great performance.
It was.
We was in the back in the cut. I said, "Oh, he really singing."
Yeah, I appreciate
I
that.
said, "Who's that?" That's how you ended up on the show. You know that, right?
Yeah.
For real?
I said, "Who's that?" And then he was like, "That's my client. I manage him." I said, "Oh, okay, we need him on that show."
Turn up.
Turn
you know,
up.
How all
Yeah,
the work
yeah.
comes together to work
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a good set. You did a good, like, the energy you brought on stage was great.
Yeah, even though the
For the
crowd was
ladies.
just looking at me, but hey.
We was mesmerized.
Yeah, they was
We was
kind of like
oh.
mesmerized like a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay,
Didn't know you could sing like that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you
So
gave
you
us
ain't
that-
know, you see on
Gave
the
us
acting
that
till
old,
like,
that
oh,
old R&B sexy stuff on stage. Yeah, that was nice.
y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all need to come to a show in Chicago.
I know. I see you
we
be
went for a
around.
ticket.
Come on.
I'm
Y'all
trying to
did.
come to Empire. You're not trying to get on that show
need
now.
to
Tell
come
me
on.
about Empire.
Okay.
I'm trying to get on that show cutting. So tell me a little bit.
Okay.
Give me some tea off of Empire. I need some tea. I need you to tell me something. You ain't got to mention no names.
Well, we wanna know how
but
to-
give me some tea off of Empire. Anything.
What you
give me.
wanna know?
Give me something nobody know. You don't have to give me no names, but I just want a little tea.
I'll tell you this. Everybody, all the crew on set of Empire is amazing to work with. Every single director that I worked with on Empire, you know, I worked with 3 different ones, and they were all off the chain to work with. You know what I mean?
That's not tea.
That is tea.
No, tea is. I need some. I want a little
Want some juice.
No, you ain't got to mention no names. I just want some tea. Tell me something that somebody be like, "Ooh, who is that? Who did that?"
I don't know, man.
You do.
I don't know no tea, no deep stuff. I was.
Just give
But
me
you're Mr. Royalty.
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 Yeah, so you got to give me something.
Look, I was stuck in my trailer. I don't want to see nothing.
In case, let me go through something. We got that, but we're gonna pull this up in a second. But I mean, in case they don't know who your character is and what you got a little spicy
They've been under
with
a rock.
Taraji. They've been under a rock if they don't know, because Empire was, you know. And are you part of the second?
I think that was. I believe that was the first scene where she actually got drunk. In the
Right.
whole show, so you know, and then she had to come
was
to the
that?
studio with us. We had to do
How
it to
was
her.
that?
You know, I had to.
Did
know
you
what?
pop the cookies?
I ain't popped the cookie. I ain't popped the cookie.
What was it like
Take
kissing
the
I would
her?
have liked to. Nah.
There's the tea. That's what I was waiting for.
So what?
Nah, no disrespect to
No, it ain't no disrespect.
Yeah.
That's nice. You would like to. You did.
the
yes.
character of
The
Cookie, not
character
actually
would,
Taraji.
yeah, the character.
The
Well,
character.
well,
The
he trying
character
to
was a
clean-
little
he trying to
rough.
clean the
Yeah.
He has a little rough edge to him.
Yeah, hey, that's him. You know, Ivan is more like
Ivan is more polite.
more polite, more humble about it. You know, yeah.
So how did you
Whatever.
get started with music? I know.
I like it. I love it though. See, music. Actually, when I was 5 or 6 years old. My father, I don't know, he felt the need to put us in martial arts like karate. You know what
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying?
So you got a one of them. Is it black?
I got a brown
Green?
belt.
Brown
Yeah.
belt.
Hey
Okay.
now.
Step
Hey,
away
now.
from
We
blacks.
like that.
Okay.
Kind of dangerous.
So you
I
might
like
hurt
that.
somebody.
Like that.
I like that.
Like
You
that.
like a gangster. I like that.
Yeah.
Right.
But
right.
yeah, you know, so he, you know, felt the need to put us in there, and while in there, I don't know. One day I grew up in the church, so one day I was at a church event, and this little boy was standing up singing a gospel song in front of like the entire congregation. Since that day, I was turned out. I was like, I want to do that. I didn't even know if I could sing, but I just wanted to do that. And from that, you know, one day I was just singing in the shower regularly, and my father came in and heard me like, "Boy, is that you singing?" I'm like, "Yeah." So he started putting me up at the karate tournaments to sing the Star Spangled Banner. You know what I mean? And that
That's
kind of, yeah. So
That's
you
right.
know, it went on from
And it's
there.
4th of July this weekend. So
Yeah.
have
Hey.
you ever sung? Where did you sing the Star Spangled Banner at?
I sang at national martial art events with thousands of people there. Churches, well, no, I did sing national anthem at a church one time. That's funny, but you know, pretty much everywhere. You know, I had a few opportunities to sing it on, like at a Sox game and the Chicago Bulls game, but it never really came through, which is cool. You know, based off of scheduling conflicts and stuff. But you know, yeah.
We got Chef Lovely in here, and she's a Chicago native as well. Hi, Chef. And he's from
Chi-town.
Chi-Town,
What up,
so
baby?
both. What?
What's up, love? Chi-town. Where you from?
Well, I grew up in the suburbs. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
The rest of my family grew up, you know.
You can't
on the
claim
south side.
Chicago. You from? Nah, I'm playing.
Oh.
I'm just look. No shade. I'm playing. I'm joking.
Oh, you don't even know me now. First, but you trying to go in?
My bad, baby. I'm
No,
sorry.
you all good. You all
I'm
good.
just
Oh,
fine.
so we got, how we end up with 2 Chicago
We got 2 shy in the building.
Chi-Town.
Y'all ain't feel the
And if
heat. Y'all
anybody
ain't feel
want
the
to
heat
call
up in
in,
here?
you know, we're taking live calls right now.
Yeah.
If you want to ask any questions. You want to ask him something personal, something about music,
I'm
you
spilling
know.
the tea, y'all.
Uh-oh,
Everything.
she coming through.
Everything about
We had
my
3.
clients.
Ooh.
There we go. 323-965-1600.
Whoa.
RMC on air. Beauty and the Beat.
Beauty and the Beat Radio. Okay, so we have that clip from Empire where you was sipping some scissor.
Scissor.
Can you sing? Can you lead us into an intro and singing version?
What?
Yes. That's how
You
we
said
do
you
it.
would do that for me yesterday. When I asked you
did.
yesterday, you
I
said,
wanna
I'm
hear you
I'ma
sing live.
You want to hear me sing something live?
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Before we play
Sing
your
to me.
video, we need to hear you sing live.
I want you to sing to me. Look
I
at
got
me
you.
when
Look
you
at you
sing.
and sing. You ready for this? For this
Ooh.
experience right here?
Mm.
I am ready for love. Why are you hiding from me? I'd quickly give my freedom just to be held in your captivity. I am ready for love. All of the joy and the pain, and all the time that it takes just to stay in your good grace. Lately I've been thinking maybe you're not ready for me. Maybe you think I need to learn maturity. They say you watch what you ask for, 'cause you might receive. But if you ask me tomorrow, I say the same thing. I am ready for love. Would you please lay your ear? I'm done.
Don't cry, Lisa. Okay, I saw some her tears. Everybody got chills and stuff. Go, Ivan. Okay, so I guess we could play this clip from Empire then and see what's going on. Let's see what you did this season.
My cousin Hot stopped for half of what you put down.
Hey, I'm the last man standing.
But you ain't a man though, and you ain't standing neither. You
Man, you ain't gonna be position.
Well, I'm tell you what. Say what? If you could walk out to that next shot or round, then I'm gonna say Empire, and we gonna be friendly.
All right, hear me, come
Come on, let's get it.
Stir this up a little bit.
Come on. Just go to the Empire.
That's impossible.
See you at the Empire. I got it.
Yeah. Why you?
Cakes. Uh-oh. Hey now, royalty on Empire. How has Empire was a big show.
It's a huge show.
It was a huge show, but that's not your first gig. You were on Chicago PD.
Yeah.
And what other roles have you had?
I've had a plethora of different roles. Building my character, building my resume. I had a role in L Train. That's actually one of my first time being a part of like a film, a short film. Yeah. L Train. I did Altered. I did a movie. First actual lead role in the independent film You and Me. I did that. And then after that came Chicago PD.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Did
after
you think
that,
Empire was gonna blow up like that when you did it? Did you think it was gonna get the kind of response that it got?
it's funny. I
While you
didn't.
guys were filming?
I didn't necessarily. Well, while we was filming, yeah, I just felt the energy.
You did?
But I didn't necessarily know when I first got the call what it even was. My agents called me and was like, "Yeah, you got an audition for some, a TV show called Empire." I'm like, "Oh, what's that?" You know what I mean? And I mean, it's a pretty crazy story of how I got the role and everything. I mean, it's a long story though.
Okay, short. Can we
Short.
get a short?
Short,
version?
okay.
Can we get a short version?
Okay. Well, I mean, it's been a crazy journey up until now, but I just tell you for the day of the audition for Empire. So basically, I was on my way to another audition for something different. I got a call from my agent. It's around 11:45. She was like, "Hey, you got an audition for Empire, but the audition's at 1 o'clock. You got to be there by 1." I said, "Okay, cool, no problem. I'll go on this audition that I'm about to do for this commercial. Smash it, be out there, be there by 1." I said, "Cool, with clear assignment." So 11:45, I went into the other audition, finished it, got out maybe around 12:45 or something like that. So I made the call to my agent and said, "Hey, I'm on my way to my car. I'm on my way to the audition for Empire." She said, "Cool." So when I got to my car, I don't know why, some female must have been mad or something came, and my tire was flat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking, what's going on, So I called my agent. I'm like, "Hey, I don't know how I'm finna get here, da-da-da-da-da. I need," you know what I'm saying? She was like, "Well, I'll tell you what," and I was driving, trying to make it while I was on the phone with her. She said, "Honey, it's not that serious. Just pull over, and it ain't worth your life or something going wrong with the car." So I pulled over. It's like 12:50. I'm like, "Well, maybe I can try to catch a taxi." So I get out of the car, found a park, and I'm on Milwaukee and Ogden at this time. And for those of y'all who don't live in Chicago, around that time, Milwaukee and Ogden, there's no taxis nowhere because they downtown trying to get their money. So, you know what I'm saying, straight up. So I get out, and I'm looking for a taxi, nowhere to be found. I'm just in the street looking for a taxi. Out of nowhere, I see this all-white taxi coming. I try to flag it down, and then the guy slowed down, but it was the driver slowing down to tell me, I got somebody in the pack. I got to keep going. I'm like, all right. So he went about his way, and I'm constantly looking. Maybe like 5 seconds later, the same taxi stopped. But this time, it was the passenger getting out, like flagging me down, like, "Hey, come share a taxi with me. I'm finna get out."
Look at God.
In a spare the moment. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I ran to the car. He said, "Hey, you look like you in a hurry. Where you going?" I said, "Well, it was 12:55. I got 5 minutes to get to this audition. My agent said if I don't get it there by 1, they're not going to see me." And they don't play in Chicago. Like, if you ain't at your audition at the time, oh well. So he was like, "All right, cool. Well, here's my card. I own a pizza joint down the street. Come visit me." When I get super on, I'm going to go visit that man straight up.
Wow.
So, I ended up going to I got to the audition on time, went in there, did the audition, and
The rest is history.
that night, the rest is history. That night, it got the call, got the role.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
That's a great story.
So has it changed your life? Because how did you're a singer.
Right.
What are you first, singer, actor? Because you do both well. I didn't really realize your singing capabilities till I experienced it at the Music Vortex. You know what I'm saying? But which one is there a first love for you, or is it an equal passion?
At this point in my life, it's an equal passion. But if I had to pick a first love, it would definitely be singing. But I've always been an interesting character, though. That's why right now I can't even really sit still. I'm steady moving and just, you know what I'm saying?
I do that too sometimes. I know what you mean.
This little character. So, just that whole little shebang with it, So.
You've opened for some major artists like Brandy, LaToya Luckett, who else did they say?
Raheem Devon, Tweet.
Lil' Kim.
Lil' Kim, yeah.
What did you think of Lil' Kim's performance this weekend at the BET?
It was so dynamic.
I
oh my
know.
God, off the
They
chain.
didn't give me enough.
I'm telling you,
I wanted more.
Everybody knew she was coming. Like we was at the
waiting.
awards. Like she coming somewhere. She at? But she just came through the woo, boom. But you know what I'm saying? It was hot.
Right.
Yeah.
The other Empire cast. So what did you think of?
Definitely. It was off the chain. Soraya, man. That's she's actually we talk like it's on a friend basis, like industry little friends or whatever. And I was like, congrats. I didn't know she was gonna be performing. So I congratulate.
Jay was a surprise.
Yeah. That was dope. Hakeem and Dusse did their thing. So,
What was your favorite part of the awards? After you saw it, who was your they did that?
Favorite part of the awards was when Smokey Robinson did talk.
Okay.
When he spoke.
I did like that.
That was my favorite part because he said everything that needed to be said. Straight up.
Nice.
He summed it up.
Yeah.
He gave us a little something to think about.
Yeah.
He did.
Okay. So what projects do you have coming out? I know you have a single that you're, do you know when it's coming out?
I got a single.
What projects do you have coming out, either acting or musically?
Well, there's some things in acting that's in conversation right now.
Can't speak on it.
Huh?
Can't speak on it. See how he do?
Should I speak?
I mean, yeah, you
Look, I
here.
gotta
We
look to
need some
manager. What we
See, you're
exclusives.
looking at the manager. We're supposed to speak it into existence. You gotta speak.
Well, I was presented with an opportunity. Well, I don't.
Okay, if you don't feel it, don't feel
Okay,
it.
don't feel it.
Right.
So how can people reach you on social media? What's your social media? Give us how they can reach you. Catch
Social
you.
media, you can just follow my Instagram at Ivan Ellis 1. Twitter's the same thing, Ivan Ellis 1. Just Ivan Ellis all over. You can definitely Google and YouTube Ivan Ellis and just IMDb, I haven't know. That feel good to say because IMDb is a hard thing to get on. You know?
Yeah.
I'm on there too.
Turn up.
Turn
you know
up,
what I'm
turn
saying?
up.
Well, just
I'm on there
because
too.
Turn up, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right, don't leave me
It's
out.
IMDb.
We all up on there.
Right.
Right. So, who are your role models with music? As far as like what you just mentioned that you went to a show last night, but who are you like looking up to that you've like maybe even patterned your career?
New and old, or just like
Anybody? Who do you
as
wrote?
of now? I'm sorry, Wolf James, Luke James. It's like that's who I'm watching now. That's what
Okay.
I'm researching him because I wasn't really into Luke
about
like
old
that.
school.
Huh?
About old school.
Old school Stevie Wonder,
Stevie
Ray
Wonder.
Charles, Ray
I
Charles.
would have never
definitely.
thought you would say Stevie Wonder.
Definitely Ray Charles. Though.
Because you play instruments.
I do.
What instruments do you play?
I could play the piano a little bit, but I'm
Drummer?
Drummer. I'm a
Okay.
drummer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see you live in concert. Are you gonna be on instruments? Would you
Might.
do-
I might
That'd be
put a
nice.
little Usher
That'd be
or
dope.
Bruno Mars and get on the drums and just be, hey,
That'd be
babe.
dope.
You know?
Do you have any exclusives for season 2 for
Empire. Well, I mean, it's a high possibility at this point. And it's just like my agents told me, it wouldn't make sense for them just to because of how my character came about, and like right after that, I was in the next 2 episodes, closing out the season. So it's to the point where I had to drop a specific play that I was in because my agent was like, well, if they can't provide you with an understudy, then you probably gonna have to drop it because if you commit to this play and
Right.
Empire comes around, you can't just
Say,
drop
I
the
ain't
play,
gonna-
right? So
Right.
she said if they can't provide an understudy, I wouldn't do it. So yeah, and my agent ain't about losing no money, so
Right.
she ain't losing no money. So she yeah.
Can you tell us about the Dream Big school tour that you're on? Like, what are you
man.
doing with the Chicago school system, public
Well,
school
see,
system?
the Dream Big tour was a dream come true, period.
Okay.
Because I've always wanted to go, and this is real. I mean, a lot of people say this, but I'm serious. I believe in taking your artistry or the recognition that you got or the fans you got and doing something positive with it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So after Empire or whatever like that, I had a bit larger fan base than what I had. So
Definitely.
I went to my team like, I want to go to schools and I want to talk to the kids. And they was, talk to the kids? What you mean? I said, I just want to talk to the kids. I want to encourage them to pursue their dream because 7, 8 years, well, not even that long ago, but maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? With the same mindset or whatever, if I can just go talk to these schools and get through to maybe 1 or 2 people, it's a job well done, you know? So my publicist and management team did their thing, reaching out to these schools. It's the way they was able to get me in front of the schools to talk to the kids. I'm talking about multitudes of kids, you know? And from that, it came, I said, you know what? I thought about it. I said, I want to do a concert for them. You know what I'm saying? So, my team put together and it was huge. I mean, it was about 15 to 1,600 kids, all in attendance or whatever, and came together. And all of the schools that I visited, they came together and I did a concert for them.
Oh,
Me and a
okay.
couple other artists, but yeah.
Okay.
Ivan Ellis presents Dream Big tour.
I like that. So is
Nice.
that something you're going to do annually?
It's
Maybe?
something that we started. It's
Okay.
something that my team has put together as to where not only are it's going to be done annually, but in about 2-3 years, when I'm a bigger artist, it's going to be a platform for other beginning artists to, you know what I'm saying? Because
Nice.
it's going to be, you know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta reach back.
Absolutely.
You
It's
have
going to be a
Definitely.
platform for other artists.
Well, we definitely want you to stay in the building, but we got another Chi-Town native in the house.
Chi-Town,
So
what
we're
it
gonna
is?
we gonna keep you in here, but we want to talk to her, Miss Chef Lovely, in the building. To talk to you, airing Food Fighters tomorrow on NBC.
Hey.
So we're gonna switch this out right quick, but we want to go into your performance from this weekend at Xen Lounge.
Okay.
So there's a performance we're gonna go into, and we're gonna switch it up right quick. But we're gonna go. Can you tell us what did you sing? You sang a melody a little bit.
A medley?
What did I say?
A melody.
Well, a melody is a thing that you can sing, but medley.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Medley, I sang a few different songs. I came out, had to hit him kind of hard with Fetty Wap.
Right.
I kind of
Yeah, you
switched to.
started it. You
Yeah, I
started
saw
it.
it. I was like,
brought
oh,
us
them
in. That brought us in.
1738.
Hey, I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. I just had to bring
You
y'all.
started it though. That
I
brought us.
started
You
it.
that got
did. We had to look
that got our
around.
attention. I said,
Yeah.
wait, hold on, wait.
Wait, who's
That's
in
a
here?
rapper song, but he's singing that.
He's
motherfucker.
singing.
So, came out singing that, and then I hit y'all with, the sexy D'Angelo.
Yes.
And when I grabbed y'all with that, you know what I'm saying? Once I
Grabbed
got
us.
y'all attention with that, I hit y'all with a song y'all didn't know, but y'all was
We were still
y'all was mine.
motivated.
By that
Y'all
point,
was
we
We
was
was
into
into
it.
it. We
Right.
was into it.
So,
That's the original.
the original
You do.
Rescue, written and produced by Day_. Yeah.
Well, we're going to get into some of your original music. We're going to go out. Before we go out of here, we're going to play that new music. But right now, we're going to play a little bit of the clip from the Xen Lounge.
Oh.
culinary artist? What do they call you? Have a lot of artists. You're the glam. What do we call your food? Food porn. We've heard glamour. You like
It's a little bit of everything.
Glam gourmet.
That's what they dubbed me on the new show on NBC. Glam gourmet, culinary chic, fashionable flavors, chic eats. The list just goes on. But yeah, I like to add, you know, some of my culture and my flair and my personality into my food. I think you have to have love behind everything that you're doing because people can feel that energy. Something as simple as stirring a pot is it transfers energy. So I want to make sure I'm always in good spirits and you can be sexy while you cook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give them a little tea, a little something.
So how did your love for cooking begin? Because you've been cooking for...
Ever. Pretty much with my mom in the kitchen. Cooking was something that involved the entire family, and we sat down and we ate as a family unit. And she would just show me all the things that she knows, and what's most important is that she taught me how to correct a mistake in the kitchen. And I think that's what defines, you know, a cook from a chef. If something goes wrong or something, you know, is not exactly how you thought it would be, can you bounce back and correct it under pressure and still lead your team? So she taught me all of that, how to bounce back from a mistake, which is going to happen. You're in the kitchen, you know, stuff is going to happen. So definitely from my mama. Yeah.
Do you
Lovely.
use measuring tools or whatever? Is it like kind of like from scratch for you at this point?
Well, I love to do everything from scratch when I have the time. Measuring is only for baking because that's more of like a science. But when it comes to the savory kitchen, I don't measure nothing no more. I've been doing it for so long, and I know how much like a piece of steak weighs just by holding it. Or, you know, you taste it, you say, okay, that need a little bit more acidity or need a little bit more cream or fat. And then, you know, you just kind of adjust as you go.
Right.
So now we don't measure no more.
We don't measure
no more.
So tell us a little bit about, the shows you've been on. You were a Food Network Star finalist.
Right.
Right. And then you've also been on Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen was my first national television show.
Okay.
So we did Hell's Kitchen. I was on season 6 of that.
Okay.
And that show was more so 90% entertainment, 10% talent.
Right. He's always yelling, though. It seems like that's intimidating in the kitchen. It's like you have these time frames. When I'm watching those shows, I'm like, I want to see this process or whatever, but this is what I want to ask. Yeah. And you know from being on reality too, is that time frame really real? Because how do you can't really rush like that sometimes. Yes
and no, it's real. Okay. So if we have 30 minutes to get something done, that clock is ticking.
Right.
But before the 30 minutes start, they're talking and they're putting you in position and they're prepping you. So you got a couple of minutes to think about what you want to do. It's not as instant as they show it on TV. And then when it's all said and done with, they're like, okay, take a break. Then they get their beauty shots of the food and all of that. But the 30 minutes is a 30 minutes.
Wow. Yeah. So that's pressure.
Oh, of course. Because, I mean, you don't know what's happening until you know what's happening. So you really have to, you know, pull out them old tricks that somebody taught you and get it done. Right. But, yeah, it's definitely intense. Hell's Kitchen was crazy, yo. But it gave me a platform to do all the other shows I did after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how the Food Network Star finalist, how was that show different from, say, Hell's Kitchen? What was the difference in, because there are two different dynamics going on in those shows.
It is, but come to find out, Food Network is not as prestigious as I thought it was. So they all about the drama and the ignorance too. Yeah, I said that. What the camera at? Yeah, I said it. I said it. I don't care, 'cause I'm out of contract. So what? Oh. No, but it taught me a lot about what goes on behind the camera. And I think that's what's making me so dope in front of the camera now. So I was more so of a student when I was on that show. I knew after the second week they weren't going to let me win because I'm too opinionated. I'm too out the box. Right.
Welcome to my world.
I'm too opinionated. I'm too out the box. And Food Network is for mothers in Ohio who want to learn how to, you know, make dinner for their kids, which I think is great. I want to inspire and educate everybody through what I do, but I'm a little bit more on the edge. I'm a little bit more extreme, and I think that network really doesn't suit my personality and my brand. Right. But I'm thankful for the opportunity. God is good. But I knew on the second week they weren't going to let a girl like me win. So I became a student of that show. And I was asking questions. What's the name of that microphone, and what's that do, and what are you doing in here behind the booth? So that's why working on NBC was like just smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. Yeah.
So give us the premise of Food Fighters, because it's like amateur chefs. Like, give us the whole layout of it, because I kind of caught it last season. But I can't wait to catch it now that you're on there.
Girl. Give me
I I can't wait. I'm like, okay.
Because, you know, NBC is like up here. Food Network is like right here. You know? So God had me on that ladder and he hopped me up a little bit. No, but NBC is Food Fighters. So what's cool about this show is that nobody loses.
Right.
Everybody is supposed to be, you know, looking good. That's what we love. You know, it's a feel-good show. So there's one home cook who is excellent, and they bring 5 recipes that they can just jam out with their hands behind their back. So because we're a professional chef, obviously we're going to be better than the home cook. So their advantage is to know what our background is and say, well, if we know Chef Lovely is good at Southern food, I'm not going to pull out my shrimp and grits. Right. We're going to pull out that little Asian dish.
Right.
Because we think she can't slam on it how we can. Right. So that's kind of, you know, their extra way of trying to beat us in a sense. And then we have either like 15, 20, or 25 minutes to complete whatever the dish is. We don't know what the dish is. There it is.
I'd be scared and I'd be like, I don't know what to do. It takes me 20 minutes to just think and look at something. I'm like, oh, I done missed out. I've missed out because, you know, I mean, it's pressure.
It is. I mean, but it was more fun, you know, for us. Because all of us there, we're slated as celebrity professional chefs.
Right.
It's not like we're trying to become a chef.
Right.
So we were there to have fun and, you know, to put on a show, really. So then we don't know what we're cooking until they actually select it. The home cook selects. They say go, and then you get in the kitchen. You get busy, baby. You burn.
Wow.
Yeah, and then every time they beat a chef, they get 5,000, then 10, then they can win 15 and 20. Right. So even if, you know, a professional chef loses, which we have to eventually, we still look good because we know we put out a bomb plate. But then the home cook is like, oh, I beat a professional. Right. It's a feel-good show. That's what I love about it. No super pressure. It's just have fun, do your best, wild out. And that's what I did. I wowed out.
I know you never go anywhere without your diamond encrusted knife. I don't have a picture of it, but I have a picture of some of your food because it's so
bring
elegant.
it up.
I want to see, do you have pictures of her food because it's so, look at those are your cake pops.
Those are some cake pops I did for an event at Bloomingdale's in San Diego.
And you do that regularly. Is that, what is your Bloomingdale's and Nespresso, or is it like you pick different brands? I saw something with some Kate Spade plates. Everything is like you get that branding in there. I see you get some market.
I try to. So I'm the culinary specialist for Bloomingdale's, and I get to travel on behalf of Bloomingdale's as well. And I plan and I execute events in the housewares department and with the bridal department as well. So, you know, different brands they call. They say, Chef Lovely, what can you do with this, and how do you want to put it together? So I get to have fun. I create all the events, unless it's a corporate directive and they say you got to do this with all clad or whatever. That was some pasta.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
Bring that back.
Bring that back. So what is that?
What did I cook that for? Oh, I said put a ring on me. Because sometimes, you know, some of my celebrity clients, I can talk about them on social media, and some of them I can't because of the contract. So I think this was a non-talk about it person. But that looked like some tortellini with some spinach, some zucchini, tomatoes, little chicken, little sauce. Gotta sauce it up,
Everything makes me want some.
Thanks, lady.
Now
talk to me.
Now, Roscoe's is, you know that. We were affiliated with Roscoe's.
Yes.
And I see you trying to upstage us right here.
I'm just trying to compliment and add on to that swag. I'm not trying to do nothing extra than that. But yeah, that was for, who did I cook that for? That was for Jay Irvin, the president of Adam Factory.
Oh, okay.
I did a Mother's Day brunch for him at his crib. And,
is that fried chicken?
That's fried chicken with the waffles, and I did a little strawberry rosemary butter on top.
Vegetarian dishes?
I do vegetarian because some of my clients, you know, they want to be on the healthier side and all that stuff. I cooked that right there for Cosign. One half of the interns, Grammy-nominated music production team.
That's coconut.
That's a little Mexican street corn. Everybody know about that.
Yeah. So you don't stick to one genre or ethnicity of food. You take it all out across the board.
Because I have 3 degrees in culinary, so I've been taught a little bit of everything, and it's whatever the client wants, whatever the occasion is, and then I can come through. That was so bomb.
Look, what is that? That is a poke oyster.
Yes, that's an oyster.
I was looking at that like, wow, it looks so pretty. It almost looks unedible, but I know. But all your food is like that.
Thank you. That's another reason why I call myself the glam chef. I mean, you eat with your eyes first. That's very, very important. And I do a lot of culinary instruction with children too. So it's like you want us to look appealing so they get into it, and they don't even know it's healthy. They just like, I helped cook it and it looked good. I'm gonna smash this, and it can be all vegetarian. They don't know.
Aren't you an ambassador for Michelle Obama's Move campaign? Let's Move.
How did
that come about?
That's such an honor when the White House emails you.
Right.
I'm like, oh, what did I do? I was like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked me to represent her national initiative called Let's Move campaign. And that's when I was living in Chicago, my hometown. And they sent me to numerous different schools all throughout Chicago.
Okay.
And they said, just educate our youth about healthy eating and what they should be doing. Because cooking is a lifestyle, you know, it's a life skill that you need. Absolutely. I got hungry all over again looking at the food, even though I cooked it.
I know.
Yes, Cupcakes. Holler, mad love to Ciroc and Diddy right there. They gave me a couple bottles of their pineapple Ciroc like right before it came out.
So you cook with like a lot of like you have Ciroc you cook with, cognac. Do you have something?
Yeah,
and
the
a champagne?
Dusse and the Ace of Spades. I just finished styling a shoot and creating recipes for kind of like a relaunch for Ace of Spades, Rock Nation. So holler out to Jay-Z and the whole Rock Nation team. I appreciate it.
What did you do with that? Ooh, what is that?
Ooh. That was actually for Dwayne Martin. I went to his house and I cooked for him and some of his guests. That's a mashed potato puree. That's some baked chicken, and I did some roasted heirloom tomatoes and green beans to go with that. Yeah, and a white wine like au jus.
Ooh, what is that?
Ooh, that's a birthday cake. He want that cake. That is I think that's a 6-layer chocolate marble cake with a cookie crumb dust, and then those are edible gold on the strawberries there.
Okay.
And that's a French vanilla buttercream. It's so simple and elegant. Sometimes you ain't got to do a lot.
You don't, but how do you incorporate all of these things into your cooking? Because with the Glam Gourmet thing, we talk about we have edible diamonds, you have gold flakes. How do you even find that? Like, it's just something as a chef, do you go out, is there days that you only go out and do like crafts for your craft? Like, no,
absolutely. Because I mean, culinary right now is a trend, you know, and you always have to be on the front part of all trends if you want people to really take you serious. So I got exposed to edible diamonds just because I was curious. I said, because in my second degree for professional baking and pastry, they showed us how to, you know, work with sugars and how to make, you know, sugar flowers and things like that. I said, well, why can't I make this in the shape of a diamond if I can make it in the shape of a guitar or a horse or a rose? So I just got on Google, praise God for the internet, and I started looking up different, you know, recipes and molds and things like that, and I just started making them myself until I found a company that did it for me, because it's time consuming and it's hard work.
And that's for cakes.
Yeah, you can use it for everything. You can put it on cupcakes, cakes. I've even garnished like birthday French toast for clients and stuff like that, just to show a little something special. And then I love using edible flowers too. Because my mama, she's been growing flowers forever. And she would say, girl, you know you can eat these? And I would taste them. I said, this one is sweet. Okay, this one is spicy. This one is bitter. And I learned how to manipulate those flavor profiles depending on what I'm doing my dish with. So using the edible flowers and stuff, that's like people late who doing that now. I was doing that when I was a baby. They late.
They real
I see
late.
some of these chefs up here, so we're going to use the edible marigolds. I was like, try
I've been
again.
doing that.
Been doing that.
I
Yeah.
see that on some of the cupcakes. So what is it like behind the scenes? Do chefs collaborate a lot together, or is it
Nope.
kind of like?
I don't want nobody in my business.
Okay.
Nope. I mean, am I a team player? Absolutely.
Right.
But my industry, just like any other industry, music, TV, whatever, it's competitive. I don't want
secrets.
exactly. I don't want nobody going anywhere else to get a Ciroc cupcake except coming to me.
Right.
So I'm not sharing my recipes and all that stuff. Now, when they see it, if they try to duplicate it, that's cool.
them.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery. But it's kind of like I only collaborate with chefs when I absolutely need to. Other than that, it's me, it's my team, and we rock out and we get it done.
Okay, so you have a team. So what's next? Do you have any? I could see you launching a glamorous like cooking line or something. I'm like, what's next
Let
with
me
Chef?
get you on social media first. Let's give you a social media so people can follow you.
Oh, for
and
sure.
get in touch with you.
All my social media is just Chef Lovely. My Instagram, my Twitter, my website, my Facebook is just at Chef Lovely. No underscores, no numbers, no crazy
No fake
spelling.
fraudulent chef.
Right,
out
ain't
there.
none of that. This girl in Chicago started calling herself Lovely.
I
You know
know.
that?
Okay,
She tried
like,
it.
she tried
She
it.
tried it. But yeah, everything is Chef Lovely. So definitely hit me up. Say what's up. I reach back as much as I can because I appreciate the love and support very, very much.
What is this? I didn't mean to cut you off though.
go
Like
ahead.
sounding like Kanye, your other. But no, you have a pop up because like how can like people they can look at your food on Instagram or whatever. And that I'm always like in awe. But you have a pop up is it an
A
event?
pop-up restaurant,
Is it called Blanco
yeah.
or something that's coming up in this
Yeah,
month?
the
What is
new
that?
series. So it's called the Chef Lovely Experience.
Okay.
That's my pop-up restaurant. So
Okay.
I rent out a location in downtown LA.
Smart.
And I just invite everybody to come and like have my cuisine because I don't work in a restaurant right now.
Right. Would you want to do that though? Because I mean, the freedom of doing or would you?
I mean, eventually I will open up a restaurant when
Okay.
I'm a little more settled. Right
Okay.
now, I'm filming, I'm traveling.
Right.
Opening up a restaurant is like, it's a marriage. It's a full-time commitment.
Correct.
And if I'm putting my name on it, it got to be perfection. So
Right.
when I'm a little bit older and more settled, I'll go jump into that venture. But as of right now, for people to have my cuisine on a monthly basis, we do the Chef Lovely experience. And I change the theme every time. And I wanted to just make it a little more upscale, a little more sexy now. And that's why I called it Blanco. So it's going to be an all-white dinner party.
Nice.
So all the food is white?
No, not all the food.
I was like, oh my
that's
God.
gonna be hard, girl.
I was like, well, how's that gonna happen?
I'm gonna have a couple of white components
Okay.
within the cuisine, but
Okay.
primarily I want everyone to be dressed in white. I'm gonna have white furniture and stuff. They kind of loud though.
They are. I'm like,
Y'all real loud
So
during my
excuse me, like
interview.
we have a show going on, and y'all just gonna keep talking like that? Yeah, exactly. No,
Like for real?
No comment. Like we were trying to tune you out, but we couldn't.
But we couldn't.
Like,
And
what
then
was-
she gave you the finger like, be quiet, and y'all still kept talking.
Right. I'm glad that you.
We don't do that when you film, and we don't get all in front of your thing and be like,
Right?
What's up though? What's up though? No comment though.
We forgive you.
We forgive you, Miss Chef Lovely knows how
yeah.
to control the room.
A little bit.
A little
Love
bit.
y'all though.
Yeah.
So it's called Blanco.
Okay.
All white party. I want everybody to be dressed in all white. Come sexy. All the furniture gonna be white. A few of the food components
Can
will
Beauty
be
and the
white.
Beat come and cover all that? Because we want to be there.
I think you should definitely be there. Like if you're
Okay.
not already there, that's a problem.
Okay, exactly. 'Cause
Mentally, you already there. Like, my
mentally, I'm
party
there
is
because I'm like,
happening.
what is she having? Like, what is she gonna make? And what is? I was like, oh my
vegetarian
God,
dishes,
it's
as long as you got some
I
vegetarian
always offer
dishes.
vegetarian options, always, because I want everybody to be able to enjoy. So I
Yes.
definitely have some vegetarian options. We have protein. We do a whole like dessert service and all of that. You drink till you can't drink no more. You
Ooh.
eat till you can't
Well, I
eat
don't
no
wanna
more.
fall out. Ooh, I
it's
wanna do
nice,
that.
right?
I do want to do that.
She does that good. She does that good. We got an experience this weekend.
BET.
little
How
tea.
did you enjoy BET weekend? What did you do this weekend?
I was working. I
Okay.
didn't get to really do anything. I saw some of the pre-shows and stuff. I wasn't impressed, just to be honest. But the actual show was nice. I know we was talking about Kim. The way she came up out the floor.
Yeah, we love
I
that.
was like, yes,
needed
that's
more.
old Kim.
I
I
needed
needed more
more.
Kim.
We want
It
more
wasn't
Kim. I think she did.
I
She
needed
gave us
more
enough
Kim.
to make us want more Kim.
She whet the appetite. She was like, I got something coming back for y'all. So I
Right.
love seeing Kim.
Remember what that be, huh?
I agree with my Chi-Town homie over here, Smokey. Smokey shut it down. He was like, you know what? Y'all need to humble yourselves and get
Right.
yourselves right
You
because
do.
this is y'all didn't start it, and it's definitely gonna be somebody after you. So
Right.
check yourself.
Right, he did
So
say that.
I
The
was
end of the
very
line.
happy to see that, and then I love that Janet is coming back too.
Yes.
Janet is just a powerhouse
Janet looks
of
like she's
entertainment.
doing like a age backwards thing. Like I thought that I was looking at her.
She's still beautiful.
she's beautiful.
gorgeous. She's really gorgeous. Yeah. So I was happy to see that. So I can't wait to. I know she's doing a tour or something like that
And,
coming
At
up.
the end of the month, I think. August. It's the
Like
end of August.
everybody going on tour. Diddy's on tour.
Everybody's
The
turning
20-year
on.
anniversary.
Diddy suing. What you
Yeah.
think about that?
What? Diddy suing who?
100 million. BET, Viacom.
Why?
You have to
Really?
take that.
Why? Why?
Because he fell in
didn't
that
hear about that.
hole.
He did fall.
He's suing BT, which is owned by Viacom, for 100 million. He about to
For 100
he about to
mil?
take over Viacom.
He ain't playing.
He
But you
know.
know what? I appreciate Diddy. Diddy is smart. Like when I wanted to do start
that's
doing
smart?
work with Ciroc. Why not?
So that kind of relationship with Viacom, you feel like that's a good move? If
I
he
mean-
don't win, if he doesn't win, if he wins, it's a brilliant move.
Okay.
If he doesn't win,
That's true. You're right. You're right. I mean, it's pros and cons to everything.
He's a risk taker.
I mean, I just think he's smart. Like when I first started doing work with Ciroc, I had to go through Blue Flame Management, which he owns. So
Right.
it's like he owns the people that does all the work for him.
Right,
It's
right.
like his money just goes into a circle.
Right.
So I think he's a good businessman, and
Yes.
I'm sure he thought it through before he did it. You know what I'm saying? But
they must have
100
been in-
mil though.
100 million. BT.
He did bite it, and then he got nervous when he introduced the Smokey Robinson, but he rebounded really quick.
He did. He had a good
That's gonna be-
explanation.
He did.
I think
He
that
said-
that's going to be the tricky part, though, because he was dancing his ass off
Right.
after
Right.
he fell. So
Diddy's been done 20 years.
They gonna say, well, you was cool. You was
It's
dancing.
like adrenaline.
All right.
Right,
Adrenaline.
right.
The adrenaline kicked in. They always got an excuse. But I want to get into the promo for Food Fighters because I want everybody to check
Yes,
this out
girl.
tomorrow. Like, this is gonna be epic. Like, Miss
I'm so
Chef
excited.
Lovely, I know.
I'm so excited.
How did you enjoy?
y'all.
Was it anything that you could tell us that went on behind the scenes that we don't want to know about?
Some tea. I always want the tea. She tried to be all politically correct. I'm not that girl.
I mean, I gotta be because it's
Give me
NBC. That's like that's
something.
big.
Well, give us something. You have to get no names. Just give us something.
Oh.
Okay. Some of the chefs, some of the male chefs
Right.
that was there that I look up to, you know, some of them was married.
Right.
And they was acting like they wasn't.
Oh.
Behind the scenes on the set. Now, we ain't going to say who did who, but you can run the credits and see who married and kind of put two and two together.
Wow.
A little bit. I'm like, I Googled you because I like you. Don't you?
Why
Where
you
your ring at, though?
That was some good tea.
Where your ring
That
at?
was some good tea. She gave us some
So, you know, celebrity chefs, we just as rambunctious as like the music artists and stuff like that. You know, we have
so
fun.
sensual.
It is. It's definitely, you know,
Yes.
something that you can. I mean, I know what I'm trying to get to do. If I cook them a meal, I'm in
You
there.
set. You
I'm
set.
in there. Yeah.
Let's see
Something
this-
like that.
Let's see this.
Throw that on.
Throw that on.
America's
see,
best
Chef
home
Lovely
cooks
on
are
the-
preparing
Uh-oh.
for battle. I may not have gone to Culinary Chic, but my family recipes go back generations. Every week at State-of-the-Art Kitchen, one home cook will compete for a shot at $100,000. They'll each take on a new group of 5 professional chefs, all with their own areas of expertise. Let's meet your next opponent, Chef Rocco Dispirito, the Cake King, Chef Duff Goldman, Chef Lorena Garcia. But this is more than a cooking competition. This is a game of strategy.
I'm gonna go with my beef empanadas.
Easy. Let's go.
She wants to play with the big girl. She gets to play today.
And this season, our professional chefs are in for a surprise. You are competing against a 12-year-old.
Impressive.
That is a 14-year-old boy working with liquid nitrogen. You're kidding me. This is home cook versus professional chef. This is Food Fighters.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Now let's. So what happened with Food Fighters? We want to know.
Let me tell you, this is the best set I've worked on. This is the best production company I've been with. NBC Universal really did their thing.
Was it California?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was right here, Universal Studios. I filmed everything, and I'm telling you, my own dressing room with my own shower, food waiting on me, very specific and like tailored to my needs. I even was on a golf cart when I had to go from set to set. They treat their principal talent with so much respect. So I really had an amazing time filming. My first episode is actually July 16th. It's 10 episodes in the entire season.
Okay.
And then I come back on in August. So it's like I'm in the finale episodes of each kind of like 3-week session.
Oh, okay. So
Which is nice. So I did go up against a kid. He's 14. He was so nervous. He was so cute.
What's
I was like, you got it, boo-boo. Like, you okay? I can't say, I want people to watch. I want people to watch, but it was interesting.
Was he scared? Because, okay, he
was nervous. He was
Okay.
nervous because he's never done TV. He's 14, and he's looking at chefs that he looks up to, that he watches on TV.
Right.
So he was nervous, but overall, he did a good job, you know. So I'm not sure how much money he won, but I'm sure he took a little bit something home.
Oh.
Yeah.
How
But
much
it was a
money
lot
you
of
win?
fun. What? I don't discuss my coin.
Oh.
I don't But NBC pays well.
They do.
They respect their talent.
They do respect
Principal talent.
Oh,
They
excuse me.
respect.
So I heard you mention you do have 3 culinary degrees. You do you
Yeah.
teach classes in culinary arts?
I
or what?
do.
So
I do.
Explain a little bit of that to me.
So I work with 2 organizations now. Common Threads is one, and then the other one's called Hollywood Heart. And I instruct culinary arts all across LA to underprivileged children who are in need. So, you know, we teach them that, you know, you need to love and accept everybody. You want to make healthier decisions when it comes to your food, and then, you know, how to actually prepare food and feel comfortable on the stove and with cutlery and all of that.
Okay.
And I've been doing that for about 7-8 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's something that I love to do. I teach the grown folks too. If you ever want to come down to Bloomingdale's when I have a live cooking demo, you can learn some techniques and some skills there. And then I work with the bridal registry too. So I get to work with all, you know,
All
the
types of
wifeys who are about to be wifeys and can't cook nothing.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but it'd be so funny because they men be flirting with me because it's like I'm making all this food and they be like,
What's she?
I'm like, girl, I'm here to
burnt
teach
toast
you.
at home,
Right.
right.
I'm here to teach you. Learn something.
Would you ever do a cooking book? Are you thinking of something like that? What's next for Chef Lovely?
I do have a cookbook that's finished, but I'm waiting. I'm being very strategic on when I want to release it. I don't want to be in contract with anybody. I want to be able to receive all of the profit that comes along with it. And everything is in timing in this industry. So I'm kind of like, waiting. Yeah. But it's definitely done.
Okay.
It's done. Yeah.
So what do you have any advice to any up-and-coming chefs to stay motivated in what they're doing with their craft? Because it was so natural for you.
I would definitely say that this, unfortunately, culinary is a white male-dominated industry. So if you want to do anything, you have to be educated. You got to go to school. You got to get into somebody's kitchen. You just can't walk up in the spot thinking you all of that and some. You have to constantly educate yourself, pull out cookbooks, pull out magazines, go stage at somebody's restaurant or intern for free, just so that you're always in the know of what's going on in the industry.
Okay.
And then always stand in prayer and asking God to lead you. That's what I do every day. Before I step into the kitchen, I say, God, lead my actions, lead my hands, because I'm leading a team.
Right.
And technically, as a chef, I have the potential to kill somebody if I make a mistake when it comes to the food preparation and all of that. So it's a little bit more serious. Our industry is not for someone who's lazy by any means. You have to really be on top of your game. So that's definitely what I suggest to anybody who's, an aspiring chef.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to check you out tomorrow on NBC's Food Fighters.
Food Fighters.
And
My first episode is July 16th. But you'll be seeing my commercials. I did commercials with Walmart and all of that stuff.
And watch anyway. We need ratings. You gotta
Yes,
keep ratings
watch.
to keep it
And then, hashtag Food Fighters. Where's Chef Lovely? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
When's she
right.
coming on?
Right.
But yeah, definitely enjoy the season. The season is amazing. They did a really good job. Learn a few things. Experience some new cuisine and just have fun. It's a good roller coaster ride, I would say.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me. Next time we're gonna cook live. We got the cameras and stuff.
We do. We need to cook live and put it on the screen.
Right? We're gonna do something vegetarian for you. We're gonna do a little meat for you.
Yes.
And we're gonna cook it up.
And we're going to have some cocktails in the food.
Yes, cocktails. Come on, let's down for a drink.
I know.
Yes, drink.
Okay. We got that. Well, stick around and have some cameras. So we're going to Ebony's Berries, because you didn't bring us no food today.
I didn't. I was whack. I'm sorry.
Okay, I was wondering, but I didn't want to.
But Ebony's Berries,
that looked delicious.
Like, what do you think of her presentation? Because you're a presentation girl.
I am. I think it looks
Come on,
beautiful.
Ebony,
she had came up. She was like, "Girl, you want one?" But I was being bougie. I'm like, "No, I can't get coconut in my teeth for my little interview." But I think it looks beautiful. It showed a different variety of texture, of color as well. The strawberries are the large strawberries. She didn't give us some small little joints.
Right.
So she spent some money on that, y'all.
Yeah,
so this is the indication of quality. And I think it looks good. I like the flavor combinations with the chocolate and the coconut.
Oh.
It looks good, girl.
Where can they find you, Ebony?
Ebony, yeah.
You can find me at Ebony's Berries on Facebook or either Instagram, Ebony's Berries.
Okay.
That's
or either you can call me 562-441-6292.
Yeah. Hey.
You want one?
Want one?
Okay. Ooh, I'm doing too much.
Right.
I'm doing too much. I'm put it there.
Okay. We got the camera on it.
Do it in.
Okay. Well, she got
that was a good shot.
That's a good shot.
No, it looks beautiful.
That's a great
It looks
shot.
gorgeous. And they've been eating it around the studio, and ain't nobody said nothing, so it must be delicious. Tearing it up.
They tearing it up.
All the way up.
See?
We had a great show.
We did. We want to thank everyone. Ellis, Ivan, all engaged in conversation over here.
Matt Petty.
All right, light skin.
Okay,
Mr.
And we're going to go out on that.
We're going to go out on that
last track by Ivan Ellis. And, thanks everybody for tuning in. Do we have any calls?
Wait a minute.
Switchboard wasn't lit up. We didn't get out.
What, can you say happy birthday to Roscoe's? We're turning 40 this year.
What?
So since you make some chicken and waffles and stuff.
Oh, snap. Okay. Roscoe's, I was just eating there when my brother came in town. I had an awesome time. The food is always good, always quality, very consistent with service. And as a professional, that's what we look for. Happy, happy birthday. I will be back. And one day I'm going to get in that kitchen. I'm going to tear it up.
Ooh.
Tear it up.
Okay. Well, thank you, Chef Lovely, for coming.
Thanks, ladies.
And Paulina, we're going to play, Ivan, what's the name of the track so we can get this?
Nobody else. Just me and you.
It's an exclusive.
You ain't going on with nobody else. Okay, girl, we got an understanding. A pocket's filled with opportunities. Who's trying to get the number to my hotel? If you're bad, then I see you, mama. I look back and I'll be right up on your coattail. Oh Lord, Lord, glory, hallelujah. I feel the spirit, what you're doing to me. I almost put a ring on it. Right now I'ma put a drink on it, drink with me. 3 shots to the tempo, and your body's on my mental. She's still sober, give a little more. It's all good like a 10 for yeah. And mother man, I say wild cards. I said my lead to intercourse. I'm just saying, baby, you've been warned. We're turning up to the early morning. I'm ready right now. You might think that it's just all conversation, and you might think that it's just all fun and gaming. But you gon' see I'm nothing that you should play with. I don't know, don't care who you came with. All I know is you ain't going on with nobody else. You ain't going on with nobody else. You ain't going on with nobody else. Okay, girl, we got an understanding.
See you on the floor surrounded by your girlfriends, trying to move around them cause they know they blocking. You trying to get somebody for a good time, and your man looking around like he forgot his wallet. Oh Lord, let me in your future. You lemonade, Christian Grey, give you 50 shades. Soon as the song's off, we can take off. My telly ain't too far away, what you say? Let me give you this honestly. Heard it's my greatest policy. I don't want any equity, but I do want some company, and I do get good quality, and I do it so properly. I don't stay in the lines, but I still think that it's lawfully. I had to be forward, I know what I want. Got a civil tongue, now it's on. Guess your heart I bought. I'm about a quarter from drunk, plus another chunk. I'm not a guitar, please don't string me along. Tell them I got it right now.
Right now, you might think that it's just all conversation, and you might think that it's just all fun and games. You gon' see I'm nothing that you should play with. I don't know, don't care who you came with. All I know is you ain't going on with nobody else. You ain't going on with nobody else. You ain't going on with nobody else. Okay, girl, we got an understanding. Two four.
Roger that.
2-4. See, I never been against a good chase, just as long as you end up in my car. And I don't know where you're from or